Yo, good morning, you beautiful serendipitous motherfuckers. It's a beautiful Friday, and it's beautiful because you're here. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and I 100% appreciate that. Of course, I'm going to be before you, but I won't be before you long, and as always, thanks for letting me be up in your motherfucking air hole. Listen. Yo, good morning, you beautiful people. You dope, incredible, beautiful, serendipitous motherfucker. You person who I have either come across simply because of this video, I have come across because you are somebody that is intimate and personal in my life, or somebody I come across strictly on a serendipitous timeline. Good morning to you. It is Friday. It is a day for you to smile. It is a day for you to create. It is a day for you to love. It is a day for you to take it all in. It is a day for you to bask into you. Not in you. You can bask in you, but bask into you. It is a day to just recognize your lovely beauty. I got 3 things for you, then I'm gonna get the fuck about your way, all right? Number 1, being broke is the most expensive thing you'll ever do. To be broke, a break in continuity has to happen. The broken state is one of no operation. And when necessary things are not in operation, we spend more. When we go broke financially, when we call ourselves broken financially, now we're spending more to actually do the necessary things that we need to do. The break in continuity comes usually because we did something that was adverse to our actual forward movement. And so now a break has to come down. And when that break happens and we break down, or something breaks down in our continuity, now life becomes more expensive. Financially, spiritually, intimately, mentally. When you're broken mentally, you start thinking more crazy things. When you're broken financially, you have to borrow. Borrow means you have to pay back. When you're broke financially, you have to figure out how to maneuver in ways that you would not normally do. But the break, again, to be broke, a break had to come. And 9 times out of 10, especially in our adult lives, the break comes because we did something that was adverse to our forward movement. Don't be adverse to you. In order to not be adverse to you, that leads us to number 2. Talk to yourself nicely. Oh, I'm sorry about that noise. Talk to you nice. Internal conversation is where external conditions come from. I'm not talking about just sitting and saying nice things to yourself. Meditate on who it is that you're supposed to be. See who you are supposed to be. Live your life as if it already exists. And one of the most recent videos, I talked about deadlines. If we can meet a deadline because a company or our teacher or whoever says to, then we should be able to meet the deadlines that we create for ourselves. You never know when you're not going to wake up the next day. You never know when that's going to be the last time you close your eyes. You never know when it's going to be the last time you see somebody. You never know when it's going to be the last time you have an opportunity to impact the world. Create your own deadlines, and your deadlines should be daily. So if you talk to yourself nice and internal conversations creates external conditions, then we should always meet the deadlines that we need to meet in ourselves. Think of yourself as beauty. Talk to yourself as beauty. See yourself as beauty. Do all things with perfection. This body is just a vessel. It breaks down. This is not the perfect part, but the spirit is of God. You are of the Creator. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Meaning, everything in the beginning of your day, the beginning of any interaction, speech, your thought and what you speak is what brings about. How you speak to yourself is how we show it externally. Our external world is just a pure reflection of the internal speech that we are having with ourselves. Change your speech. Don't get caught in negative self-bashing. Don't get caught in talking shit about other people. Don't get caught in negativity. Internal conversation shows external conditions. And lastly, have you defined who you are? Defined, by definition, is a definite outline or specification precisely marked or stated. A definite outline or specification precisely marked or stated. Have you defined who you are? Or are you letting the world define who you are? Are you letting external conditions because, oh, woe is me, this happened, that happened, define who you are? Or have you sat down and outlined who you are? Have you sat down and realized the standards that you will not falter on? Have you recognized the standards you will not compromise on? Who are you? Not who the block says you are. Not who these chicks say you are. Not who these dudes say you are. Not who your job says you are. Who are you? Have you outlined who you are? Remember doing outlines in school? Remember, for everybody that's my generation or older, remember actually doing book reports and you had to do an outline for your book report to turn into your teacher before you even did the report? And the outline was a structure showing what you were going to talk about, how you got there, what was the important parts and all of that. If we can do, again, If we can meet deadlines for other people, if we can write outlines for other people, we can do it for ourselves. Number one, again, being broke is the most expensive thing you'll ever do. Financially, mentally, spiritually, intimately, socially, whatever. Do not break the continuity in your forward movement. Do not do things that are adverse to you. Number two, talk to you nice. Now we be out here, talk to me nice. Talk to yourself nice. Internal conversation is what makes external conditions. And number three, have you defined yourself? Define yourself as amazing, as perfect, as beauty. Come up with a definition and an outline for you. Again, man, you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and I 100% appreciate that. Your life is built on the back. Your life is not built on the back of being a beneficiary, but on the legs of being beneficial. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. But you in the back, I like you the most. Get ready for the brunch for the benevolent beauties. It's Friday. Embrace it. Hug somebody, love somebody, teach somebody, reach somebody. Jump back and kiss yourself. Till next time, man, I love you all. Y'all be good.